Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these cute 3D Christmas trees that you can hang in a garland or hang individually on your Christmas tree or use as present decor or just enjoy making really. They're great fun to do. You can do them, I've done some in some alternative funky colours and some in traditional colours. So let's get started. So we're going to start with a magic circle. If you don't like using a magic circle, please do use the chain 3 and working into the first chain method. I'm going to chain 2, and now we're doing a half treble crochet if in UK terms, or a half double crochet in US terms. We're going to do 2 of those into our magic circle. And find your end, and pull your circle closed. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1, turn the work, and working into the top loops only, leaving the bottom loop free. We're going to do 2 half trebles into each stitch, so that's half trebles UK, half doubles US. 1, 2. 1, 2. So row 2 is 4 stitches total. Chain 1, turn your work. Now we're going to do 1 half treble into each stitch. So again, row 3 is 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to increase on this row, but in our first stitch we just do 1 half treble, and then in our center 2 stitches we do 2 in each, so that's 1, 2, and 2 in the next one, 1, 2, and then just 1 in the last stitch. So that will give you 6 stitches total along that row. Chain 1, turn your work, and we're going to do 1 in each. So again, this row is 6 stitches total. And 6. Chain 1, turn the work. Now this time we're going to do 1 stitch in the first 2 stitches. 1, 2. And in the middle 2 we're going to put 2 stitches in each. So every other row you're increasing 2 stitches, but only in the middle 2. So we now have our next 2 stitches, we're just going to put 1 in each of those. So you increase every other row only in the center 2 stitches. So we now have 8 stitches along. Chain 1, turn our work, and this one is a row where we don't increase, so it's just 8 stitches, 1 in each along. I'll meet you at the end if you want to pause it now. So I've made it along 8 stitches, chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to increase again on this row. So this time we are doing 3 stitches with just 1 in each. 2, 3, and these middle 2 stitches are going to have 2 in each, which is our increase. And then we have 3 stitches with just 1. So that row was 10 stitches total. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to do 10 stitches across, 1 in each. I'll catch you up in a moment. Okay, so I've made it 10 single stitches along, chain 1, turn our work. This time on our increase row we do 4 single stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in our center 2 we increase by 2, so that's 1, 2 in the same stitch, and 1, 2 into that stitch, and then we have 4 on the other side, the single stitches. These are a lovely project to make. I'm doing different colours this time. I've made many in normal tree colours, but I wanted to experiment and see how they look in funky colours, so I can use up my scraps, and I think it's going to look really cute. So now we have 12 stitches along. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and do 12 stitches along, 1 in each. If you want to pause it now and catch up with me, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I've made it to the end with 12 stitches. Chain 1, turn your work. We're going to do the same again. So this time it's 5 stitches along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now these next 2 you put increase in each, so 2 in each, 2 in that one, 2 in that one, and then 1 in each of these, 2, 3, 4, 5. You now have 14 stitches, and for your last row you're going to chain 1 and just do 1 stitch in each of the 14 stitches along. I shall continue along and catch up with you in a moment if you want to pause it now. So there we have it. That is all our rows complete on the main base of the tree. We just snip our ends, and I'm going to weave my ends in, and then we'll come back and start doing the trunk. Now to make our trunk, really simple. I've used orange with this one. Here's one I made earlier. So we get the colour that we want for our trunk, attach it to our hook. I'm going to count 6 along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th stitch, this is where we're going to work into. Attach your new colour, chain 2, and we're just doing a simple double crochet UK terms and single crochet US terms into the next 3 stitches. 2, 3, chain 1, turn your work, single crochet US, double crochet UK, my goodness, that's a tongue twister, into all 4 stitches. This first one's a tricky one. Chain 1, turn your work, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it, just 3 rows. Gives you a little trunk. So I'm going to cut and weave in my ends, and I'll come back to you in a moment. So now you've made one of these cute little trees, you need to make yourself another one. And once you have 2, I'm now going to show you how to join them together. So you choose which side you prefer, and then pop them back to back like this. Once you've attached your tree colour back to your hook, we're working in the corner here from the back stitch only on each side. So you're going through just the back stitch only. So when you turn that round, that's the back stitch. That's the back stitch. And we're going to just do a simple UK double crochet all the way around. For these bottom stitches, that's easy to do, just go into the back stitch only, but you will see as I make it to the side that gets a little bit trickier. So we're coming to the corner here, work it into there. Now on the side, we're actually working into the sides of the stitches, so you have to just use your discernment, use your judgment as to where a good spot to put it through is. Keep the stitches an even distance apart and just go along. Connecting the 2 together. So I'm going to continue around. As you can see, it's a little bit fiddlier, but you can do it. I'm going to continue around and get back to you when I've made it back to here, leaving an opening in the tree stump. So I've made it all the way around the edge. I'm just going to snip that, pull it through, and oops, do a little stitch just to hold it in place. I'm going to worry about cutting the end because I can use that as part of the stuffing. So pop your ends inside. Now to stuff these, you can use the poly filling or any kind of soft toy filling. I'm going to use my ends and my scraps. I have a whole jar of them that I keep whenever I make anything for projects like these. So it's a good way of using up your waste. And just keep stuffing it until you've got it to a nice thickness that you like. I'm going to continue and come back to you in a moment. Once you have it stuffed how you like it, I'd like to say at this point actually you can also put lavender, as long as it's in a little sachet or something inside, or maybe some cinnamon or something that smells nice in there if you wanted to. We're going to take our trunk colour on a needle and just sew it shut using a simple slip stitch. Okay, and then last one, just weave in your end so it won't come undone. And there you have your completed tree. Now I'm going to show you how to make the star and how to put little fairy lights on it. Okay, so now we're going to do a magic circle. Chain 1 and do a UK treble crochet, US double crochet into the magic circle. Chain 2, treble crochet back into the magic circle. I'm going to do 2 doubles or singles US. 1, 2. For some reason this yarn's a bit squeaky. Yarn over, do a treble. Chain 2, 1, 2, treble. So you can see where we've done the chain 2, that becomes the point of the star. So we're now doing 2 doubles, 1, 2, that's the space in between each point, a treble, chain 2, 1, 2, treble. Two doubles, 1, 2. So we now have 3 points. We slide that along. Treble. Chain 2, 1, 2, treble. Two doubles. 2. So many points we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need one more. Yarn over, treble crochet, chain 2, treble crochet, and then 1 single crochet. Find the end of your magic ring and pull closed. Here we have the making of a star. I'm going to trim my ends, weave them in, and as I weave them in, I'm going to pull the centre ring tighter. And weave them in at the back. Okay, so that's all stitched onto the top there. I've managed to stitch it so none of the stitches show through the other side. It doesn't really matter, this is the front side anyway, but if you can be careful to keep your stitches on the one side, keeps it neat and tidy. And now I'm going to add some fairy lights or baubles or decorations, whatever you'd like to call them. So for this, I'm going to use the same colour as the star. I'm going to put my needle in, up and under, pull it through so the knot goes inside. Go inside. Stuff. There we are. Okay, and I'm just going to literally do a few little simple stitches. I don't do embroidery, so I don't know the name of these stitches, but just 1 or 2 of these, and then pop it back in and go up to another point from the inside. So that leaves just a little fairy light. Do that again here. 2, 3. Just go back up inside to another point. Over there. And you can see it leaves little fairy lights or dots in different areas around. I'm going to carry on doing this and then come back to you when I've added a few more. You have it, your little tree with decor spots or fairy lights. I've done another one here in tree colours for you to see. I think they're really cute. Hang them in a garland or attach a loop and have them as baubles. I'm going to hang mine in a garland. I'm going to make some more in these scrappy colours and see how that looks. Yeah, I think they're really, really cute. Really easy project, something nice to do in front of the telly on an evening. I hope you enjoy. Do follow, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll be back soon with a new tutorial. Bye.